Welcome! It's time to rumble! The 1-on-1 versus 1 Battle Royale single division. Who wins it face to face to a... Okay. I will actually place free... It will be a free bracket on the first bracket. And 3 on the other bracket. Then I will do 2. Then I'll do another 3 brackets. Then 2. The 3 who wins. The 3 who wins on the first 3 brackets will move on to the 3. I will actually choose. I will actually choose them. Each of them to be played. Each of them with a different bracket. Then there will be 2, then 1 versus 1 for the finale. I'm putting Gon Freecss from Hunter x Hunter and Edward from Brotherhood. Let's analyze the weapon armor skills for a battle. Gon Freecss. Gon was raised on Rail Island by his aunt Mito. He grew up believing his parents were dead. After an encounter with a pro hunter named Kite, Gon discovered his father, Gon Freecss, was actually alive, and one of the most legendary hunters in the world. This inspired Freecss to leave home at a young age to take the brutal hunter exam, aiming to find out why being a hunter has imported to his father than raising a son. The start of the series, he actually was 12. At the end of the anime, he is around 14. His weapon, he had to use hand-to-hand raw martial arts and physical power. And here, his iconic tool is the fishing pole. His signature weapon early on, he used it with incredible sight to snag tags, steal items like a Hisoka badge, or swing at opponents. Once he mastered Nen, he shifted away from using it in combat, rely entirely on his own body. Gon rely on the Nen. Nen is the body manipulate of one life energy. He is an enhancer, meaning he excels at using his aura to naturally boost his striking power, speed, and healing. His ultimate moves are the Jajanken, or if anybody know about a play of rock, paper, scissors, rock, or goo, his absolute go to he focused a massive amount of aura into his fist using Ko to deliver a devastating explosive punch. It takes time to charge up, leaving him exposed, but the devastation output is immense. One bastard actually got punched. Paper Pa, a long-range projectile attack, while he fired a aura blast at his open palm because he is an enhancer, not an emitter. This attack is notably weak. Acts more as a distraction. Yeah. And Scissors Chi, a long-range attack, a mid-range attack, where he used Transmute to transform his aura into a sharp blade of energy extended from his middle index and middle finger, capable to slice cling through enemies. His power scare at how he the strongest. Gon is a prodigy that the limited potential, often described as one in a million talent. But in the 2011 anime, he is the strongest character compared to peers like Killua and Kapika. He roughly equal to Killua in raw physical strength and aura potential. Through Killua possess more combat tackle, and experience and speed compared to mid-level threats like the Phantom Truth or Gitro. By the Great Island arc, Gon can defeat high-tier bombers like Garo using the strategies. However, he remains noticeably weaker. He direct straight up fight. Then he elite Feta troop members like Choro or Feta. Compared to the top tier like Hisoka, Netro, or the Royal God, he is heavily outclassed the elite Nen users like Hisoka or Chairman Netro. Operation on a difficult level of skill experience throughout the series. The wild card note. If we are talking about the transform, he mid to high fighter. However, he accesses adult transformation. Without his limitation, he used against Neto Pito. His power temporarily skyrockets to level to match or exceed the Chimera Ants of Royal Guards and rival the king himself, making him completely unstoppable, though it cost him his life energy. Now it's time for Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist. Born in Razabel, Edward and Alphonse were abandoned by their father, Hazamine. Sorry, I butchered it. At a young age, after their mother died of an illness, their brothers tried to bring her back with a ultimate taboo, human transmutation. Attempt failed catastrophically. Rebound caused Alphonse lost his entire body and his left leg. To save his brother, Ed sacrificed his right arm to bind Al's soul to a massive suit of armor and replace his Eve with a medical prosthetic called a automobile. He joined the state military as a youngest state alchemist in history to gain resources to find the philosopher's stone to restore their bodies. At the start of the series, he actually is 15 years old. At the end of the series, he's 18. And he did have a happy ending. His weapon skills. Honestly, he did carry traditional because he can make them fly. But his loadout includes a armor leg. His right arm and left leg is made of steel. Later upgrade to a lightweight carbon fiber that during combat. It grants him superhuman punching and kicking powers and left limb. A armor blade. His combat move is use alchemy to transmute his forearm prosthetic directly into a jagged razor sharp blade. Ed is absolute genius. When it comes to alchemy, the science of deconstructed and reconstructed matter because of the law of equivalent exchange. No need of a transmute circle needed. Because Ed saw truth during his failed human transmutation. He doesn't need to draw a circle like ordinary alchemist. He just clap his hands together to complete a energy circuits, allow him to launch his attack instantly. Terrain manipulation. He can touch the ground and or walls to raise a massive walls, erupt a giant stone hands to grab opponents, or create a deadly spikes beneath an enemy feet. Weapon and composite alternation. If he understands the chemical makeup or an object, he can change it. For example, he can turn a metal pipe into a spear or reshape a weapon and enemy is holding. Combat adaptability. Taught martial arts by Emuzi Curtis. Ed is highly agile and fierce hand-to-hand combat. To rely on speed, flips, and tackle trickery to outsmart physically opponents. How scared how he's strong in his universe. Within the Brotherhood universe, Ed is highly respected operation. In a world driven by military tactics and science lethal combat, rather than standard high fantasy power level. Compared to ordinary alchemists, Ed is top tier. His ability to clap mutation give him a massive speed versatility advantage over standard alchemists who rely on chalk drawings or special gloves like Mustang or Bosca's Grand. Compared to scarred chimeras, he can go toe to toe with deadly threats like Scar or high-end military chimeras. Through he frequently has relied on strategic environment setups or teamwork to survive the shot capability. Compared to Hamakai and Father Ed. Ed is physically outmatched by the Hamakai infinite regeneration and unique traits like Bradley speed or pride shadows. He cannot match the godlike or country scale alchemy used by Father at his peak. Without the massive eternal assistance, the title notes. Ed is a combat genius. He doesn't win by having a biggest explosion. He wins by analyzing his opponent's power system, exploit flaws in their environment, and thinking. Okay, we have all the 14 young. Let's get all the competitors in the ring and let go. Hey. Let's get to the Battle Royale! A kid? Don't complain to the ref when this get rough, shorty. I won't. Let's have a good fight. Fight! God doesn't run. He vanished. A shockwave does kick up from where he stood. He surged across the pavement at human speed, and eyes wide. He realized instantly that his opponent physically speed is lethal. He claps his hands together with a sharp crack. Too slow. He slammed his palms on the concrete. Alchemy blue lightning crackle to the ground, and the earth groans into massive stone spears. Erupt into the pavement and shoot upward at the diagonal angle straight up to Gon's chest. And instantly the train manipulation, but Gon tactics are wild. Gon slide to a halt. He clips his fishing rod in a blur and casts a line to hook high steel girder at nearby the ruined building, and gonna yank the line and vault himself over the stone spikes that sail through the overhead. He used a fishing rod? Ed quickly clapped his hands again, reshaped the stone spears into smashing, sprawling stone hands, and reach into the sky to swat Gon out of the air. While Gon midair, Gon twists his body, channel his aura into his leg, and kick the palms of the giant stone hands and shatter into rubble and straight into a meteor. Ha! Gon lands a heavy right hook and managed to bring up his right arm just in time to clang. Gon first collide with the carbon fiber automail forearm with the sheer kinetic force and back of his boots burn rubber on the concrete, and the shark wave cracks up the ground beneath. Tifa gripped and feel the rattle in his shoulder. What kind of strength is this? Like a... Is this? It's like a moving train. A moving train. And it claps together and grab his staff of the shaft of the fishing rod as Gon swing it down. The blue lightning flash and the fishing rod instantly deconstruct its atomic structure, breaking down until it dissolved into a harmless pile of metallic sand. Blanket and supplies. Whoa! The rod is gone. My turn to slice. He clap and touch his forearm. A carbon fiber shift extended a sharp, razor-sharp arm. Spin and unleash a fury of martial arts slash. Gon is forced to go offensive. It allows the agile backflip and weave through the blade steps. But a sharp swipe grazes his green jacket, drawing a thin line of blood on his cheek. And a tackle vessel has gone to create distance, but a wounded Gon is dangerous. Gon is enduring. His terrified. He prepare a counter. Gon weep 23 and drop his weight into a deep horse stance. He bring his right fist into his hip. His eyes breathe deeply. First come rock. A blinding, intense, golden light emits to emanate from Gon fist. The sheer pressure of his Kenko make the air vibrate. The rock begin to around his boots begin to levitate. Analyze the scene sweating. He concentrated all his energy to a single point. He completely stationary. He ascended up. He doesn't wait. He charged the attack. He clapped his hands and slammed down, create a wall, a shield himself, while simultaneously erupting spikes directly beneath Gon's boots to make him trip. But Gon doesn't move. He released the attacks right as the ground shifts. Jajanken rock! Gon released a devastating explosive forward. The localized pressure blast doesn't shatter and stone spikes. The kinetic pore output create a massive kinetic shockwave, that pure energy that tears up the entire plaza. And defensive stone walls were pulverized to dust. The wave hits straight on. even while blocking with his arm mail. The raw mythical pressure lift his entire body off the ground, shatter his arm blade, and launching him violently through a brick wall, bury him in a pile of debris, and the dust clears. Gon stand in the crater, panting but completely stable. Across the arena, Ed struggled to lift the concrete, his automail sparking. The complete non-function, his body exhausted. He looked up, coughing, smirking slightly. He really didn't care about the loss of physics. But did he? He passed out from sheer exhaustion. Edward Elric is unable to battle. The winner advances to the next round in Gon Freecss. Up the next bracket, we have an absolute clash of titans. Step into the ring is a slime that defined the Billionaire Nation and became a little dimmer, RIMURU TEMPEST. Across the voidless incantation and the powerhouse who completely reshape his destiny, RUDEUS GREYRAT. Up next video, we will break down the origins, ages, weapons, unique magic, powers, to see who survive as the second round matchup. Who takes this one? Drop your predictions before the stats drop. Have a good day. Bye.